as a coach, okay, you work as a consultant, you work with a lot of people. I'm a coach and I work with a lot of people. And one thing I frequently find is that many individuals that come to me for help, for assistance, the first thing I noticed about them and the issues they have is that very few of them have any goal. Okay, either individual goal or even goals for their business. And you see, if you don't have a destination, that's your goal, where you're going to, how would you get there? Now,
this question,
what's your own experience with your clients, the people you work with?
I mean, it's I would say it varies. Let me just put it that way, because I mean, there are some people that I work with that they know where they are going, they know have their goals,
very good,
but they are struggling to navigate the place. You have those people. You have some that don't even know. Now, let me start from they don't even know themselves. You can't go to a place when you don't even know who you are. Because you can say, well, I want to go there. What if actually that's not the place you're supposed to be going? The interesting, when I work with people on average, and I mean, it's we'll talk about it down the line. There are some things that I took. They are personality assessments, and I will get this to a place in the last, as I would say, like 5 years or so. I've been taking a lot of those. I took strength finders.
Okay.
I took DISC. I took insights and everything. And those two things now, the first thing that I learned about myself, and this really helped me with my coaching when I coach, because when I'm coaching anyone, the first thing I tell them is, we're going to do your personality assessment.
Okay.
We're going to know your strength finder. Because one thing that personality assessment does is it helps us to know who we are.
Yeah.
In fact,
I did one this week.
Well,
I've done
that's the beauty of
several throughout the years. I did one this week. A 300 question assessment.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, because the first time you know who you are, and one thing also, we're talking about perception and emotions also, because sometimes also the reason why some people cannot create goals is because of lazy thinking. If you have some people, okay, have you done anything, a personality assessment? Oh, only God knows who I am. I've had many of those. I mean, you can't even know what you have, strength and everything. Only God knows everything. No, God does, even again, God does not leave us to in dark. He wants us to search. So the first thing I tell people is get to know, once you know, because once we know who you are with your personality assessment, then we do strength finder. It tells me what you do best. Because now, after you've known what you do best, then you can start asking yourself, defining, where am I going? It worked a lot for me, because after doing that, the moment I know that on average, I'm a kind of person that I have a strategic mindset. The first thing I think, somebody comes to me, on average, I have the gift of perception. And the first thing I can tell everyone, this place that we are going, there's going to be a problem down the line. Or where we are going, this is a good place to go. And on average, 9 out of 10 times it works. But the challenge myself is, I know I have those gifts, but I don't know how to maximize them. So after doing all of these personality tests, do that strength finder, it now helped me to start setting goals for myself, because everything starts with who we are. Until we figure out who we are, we can be, because some people will tell you, I'm going here, and you're wondering, how does this even go with your journey? Because some people, it's not that they don't have goals, they have wrong goals. Or what they call goals basically are just self-indulgence and and feel good factor.
Mm.
So after figuring out who we are, then we start developing, asking ourselves, where am I going? Now, if I bring this to my life, does that align with my journey? And I will tell you, I almost made a mistake sometimes ago. Instead of going into my coaching business and everything, I almost bought a restaurant.
Ooh.
And over time, I realized that I wasn't cut for that. But that took me to understand who I am, what I do best, and then being able to stick to it.
Yeah.
And being able to kind of keep going in the area that I want to go and everything. Because again, we are all different. We have different strengths. What I've learned is I'm more of the thinking person.
Yeah. Me too.
And if I'm a thinking person and then you kind of get yourself into goods and services business, 9 out of 10 times you fail.
Yeah.
Now, if I say maybe if you go that say yourself is, but if I think, but being able to know who you are, what you do best, it helps to set the right goals.
Yeah.
And again, not setting goals on average also, because again, I know growing up, I know I've told myself the things that I want to be.
Mm.
Again, those are, again, even though they are far away and everything, but I told myself there are things that here I will not touch these things. Until today, I don't touch them because I was able to set for myself. Now, okay, I'll give an example. I was in Nigeria GSS3, maybe in the US, and they will say you are in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Or 9th grade. So when I do this exam that gets you into senior secondary to choose, are you going to science, are you going to art and everything? In my junior, I was a very, very good soccer player. I was good in my neighborhood and everything. Everybody looked for me to be on their team. I was that good. But I got to a time, I had to make a decision. In Nigeria, basically, you are growing up, you have to choose between going to school and playing soccer.
Yeah.
And I tell
They
myself,
don't go together.
exactly. And I tell myself, my parents are not rich and everything. My chance of making it out of soccer is very slim. I told myself I'm going to school. Yeah, I had to make that decision because I know, and I told myself I want to go in this direction and everything, and that really helped me. But sometimes what we found is naturally these days, I will say, I will not say everyone because there are some young people that you meet, they know where they are going.
Yeah.
But we've become very lazy in our thinking.
Yeah.
We want other people to think for us. And somebody will come and ask me, and sometimes, okay, what should I do? And I'm asking myself, my job is not to coach you on what you do. My job is to help you know who you are, what you do best, and you choose what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because we've become lazy in our thinking of setting goals for ourselves. We've become lazy in our thinking of knowing who we are. We become lazy in our thinking of keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper again and understanding the truth of who we are supposed to be. A person with a lazy mindset cannot set goals. Goals require you to go into a different realm entirely. If you just want to be on Facebook, on social media, and keep doing that every single day and look for information there and just keep yapping on everything, you cannot set goals. You have to be disciplined to set goals. And that's kind of what we are saying these days. That's why many people without goals. Discipline is not there to set goals.
Yeah. See, there's so many small things that we really need to work on as a people. We're not saying that people in the West all do all the right things. No, but at least they have a sizable amount of people who do the right thing that carries every other people along. So we need to raise the level of people who are doing the right things in Africa. So again, Africa, this century is Africa's century. And
I agree.
It's important that we work on it to make sure we get there.